In this video, we will learn about ascent of sap, the upward movement of water and minerals from the xylem of root through stem, leaf, veins to the top of the plant is called ascent of sap. That means from root through stem to leaves, the water and minerals are conducted through xylem. The upward conduction takes place through the lumen of xylem vessels and tracheids. So here you can see there's the water and minerals absorbed by the roots and they are moved towards the leaves through stems, and this is the process of ascent of sap. And in case of leaves, we can see these are the spongy mesophyll layers, and here this is xylem and this is phloem. So we can see that from xylem through this stomatal opening, these water vapors are evaporated in the process of transpiration. Now, causative forces of ascent of sap. First, capillary force, then root pressure and transpirational pull and cohesion adhesion tension. First, capillary force. The ascent of sap is partly due to capillary force developed in the xylem tracheids. Due to capillary forces, water can rise only to some height but not up to the top of the tree. Then root pressure. Root pressure under certain conditions exceeds water from cut stems. This prompted the view that root pressure causes the movement of water through the xylem vessels. The root pressure may be enough for herbaceous plants but not for very tall trees because of the following facts. The magnitude of root pressure never exceeds 2 to 3 atmospheres. As such, it can force the water only up to a short distance, whereas a pressure of about 16 to 20 atmosphere is required to raise water to the top of trees, reaching heights of over 80 meters. That means the root pressure is not sufficient to attain the height. Root pressure shows seasonal fluctuations, being the highest in spring and the lowest in summer. Then transpirational pull and cohesive adhesion tension. Xylem vessels contain water as a continuous column from the root tip to the mesophyll cells of the leaves. When water is lost from the leaves by transpiration, the water column becomes greatly stressed. So this is the root here, water is absorbed. Now from the root tips to the mesophyll cells of the leaves, this is the water column, and when the water is lost due to transpiration from the stomatal opening of leaves, then the column greatly then the column becomes greatly stressed. The continuity of water column does not break due to the forces of cohesion among the water molecules and adhesion between the water molecules and the molecules of the wall of the xylem vessels. Now, cohesion is the force acting between similar type of molecules and adhesion is the force acting between different type of molecules. Now the transpiration pull and cohesion adhesion tension of the continuous chain of water molecules help in the ascent of sap from the root to the apex of a lofty tree. Now let's perform an activity. The aim of the activity is to show that roots absorb water. Now what is the procedure? Take two test tubes A and B. This is A and this is B, and fill them with equal amount of water. Mark the level of water in both the test tubes. Now pull out a young leafy plant from the soil with its roots intact. Insert the roots into the test tube A immediately. So this is the plant with roots and this is inserted in the test tube A. Put a few drops of oil into both the test tubes to prevent any loss of water due to evaporation. So here oil is applied. Leave the test tubes for some time. Observation: the level of water in the test tube B remains as it is, but it has fallen in test tube A. Inference: it proves that water lost in test tube A was absorbed by the roots. So these roots absorbed water from test tube A. Let's perform another activity. Here the aim of the activity is to show that the conduction of water or ascent of sap takes place through xylem tissue. The procedure: take the conical flask and half fill it with dilute eosine solution. So this is the conical flask half filled with eosine solution that is pink in color. Take a freshly uprooted small plant of jasmine or balsam and wash its roots thoroughly with water. So this is the plant. Then put it in the flask such that its roots are inside the solution. So we can see that the roots are in the eosine solution. Keep it undisturbed for a few hours. After 3 to 4 hours, take out the plant and cut transverse section of its roots, stem and leaf. Examine these sections under a microscope. So the transverse sections of root, stem and leaf are examined under microscope, and what are the observation? The xylem vessels have become colored. So if we see the transverse section of leaf, so we can see only the xylem vessels are colored, and the color is same as of eosine. And similarly, in case of transverse section of stem, we can see that the xylem vessels are colored, and the same observation for transverse section of root as well. So what is the inference? That this shows that the ascent of sap takes place through xylem. I hope this topic is clear to you. Thank you.